Welcome back to another video. I'm sure you guys didn't expect another DB Journey review here, but today we have two backpacks, the 30 and 20 liter version of the Hugger. Now before we really get into it, if you've seen or have been here on the channel for quite some time, you might have remembered that I did an unboxing or first initial reaction to a 30 liter version Hugger backpack, but a friends and family edition. I did buy that because it did match my suitcase that I bought a while ago of also the friends and family edition. I did get it on sale. However, I did end up selling the Friends and Family Edition Hugger 30 liter because I finally was able to get my hands on this. This is the Benny edition of the 30 liter version Hugger. He did release a super limited small amount edition of both the Backpack Pro, the Hugger, and I think maybe the luggage, or maybe only like specific people got the luggage. However, I really did want the Backpack Pro Benny edition. However, no one was selling it, obviously because it's really awesome. I love the colorway. I mean, the black and gold is just beautiful. So the only one that I could find on eBay was this, the 30 liter Hugger. Now, yes, this thing is huge, as you can see, but I just wanted it. I really just wanted it purely because of the aesthetics. I knew it was going to be big, but we'll get more into that in a little bit. Now let's first talk about the 30 liter version. Right off the bat, you can tell this thing is big. It does offer a lot of space with or without a camera insert. Now this big open space does allow you to pack clothes and use this backpack as a luggage. Now you may see something a little bit different, which is this thing divider. This is actually custom made. I made it with my mom's help. I came up with this idea after I bought this backpack. I had the same issue as the Backpack Pro, as I mentioned before in the review video up here, but when you don't have any sort of organization in here, everything tends to jumble up way down the bag because everything, all the heavy weight, well, pretty much all your items will just fall to the bottom and pull on that backpack, which then just becomes heavy and cumbersome after a while. So my idea with the shelf was try to separate my items a little bit. Down here, I measured this exactly to fit the CIA camera insert, just the regular one, because again, this backpack is already really big on me. I didn't want to carry the CIA Pro to make this bag heavier. As I was trying to make this backpack a little daily use friendly for me because I absolutely love the colorway, I love the way it looks, I just wish it was smaller. But then allowing this open space for books, an iPad, whatever it is that I needed up here without it having to jumble up down here. I wanted some sort of separation to help with the ease of the heaviness. Now, if you see my video last week of the backpack review, you will know that I love a dedicated water bottle pocket. One major ding about the Hugger line, because this goes with any of them, there is no dedicated water bottle pocket. Now it's wide enough, they should have been able to implement some sort of pocket on either side. I'm not sure exactly what sort of reason they didn't, maybe because they wanted to keep it more streamlined and cleaner, but they definitely have more than enough room for a dedicated water bottle pocket. That is one thing that I really wish this bag had, because especially in the 20 liter version, a water bottle does take up a lot of space. Now maybe not so much in a 30, but again, it's gonna be all jumbled up in there. And I just wish I had a quick access pocket dedicated for a water bottle. Now in quick comparison to the 30 and 20, it's kind of a big difference. Now this one, I do absolutely love the form factor on the way it fits on me. I love it. However, it is on the small side. And again, without that dedicated water bottle pocket, which again, even on the 20, it would have enough room for it. The water bottle does take a lot of space in here, and it just kind of limits on what you can bring with the 20 liter. Now also, one thing that I'm not sure if it's just because of this is the Benny edition, or if on the 30 liter versions, for some reason, they don't have any front mesh pockets. Or I could be mistaken, maybe they implemented the mesh pockets to now the newer versions. I'll have to look back on their website. This sage green is from their newest line that they just released a little while ago. I decided to pick up this one since I already had the Backpack Pro in the khaki color. But since this is a newer version, I did see that they implemented the 3 mesh pockets in the front panel here. This was released a little while ago, so maybe on the older Huggers and bigger sized Huggers don't have the mesh pockets. I'm not sure. I'll confirm and let you guys know right here. Both 30 and 20 do offer the side pockets. Again, not really much you can do with that. One thing that I do have, again, are some body wipes that I keep in here. So that's really all you can, really all you can keep on the side pockets. Now, one downside on the 20 liter that I really wish they would have been able to maybe expand it a little bit bigger somehow was that this laptop pocket can only take a 13-inch laptop. Obviously my iPad, which is an 11-inch, will fit perfectly, but as Apple just released a new lineup of MacBook Pros, the 14-inch being one that's really catching my eye, I'm really curious if a 14-inch laptop will fit in this, because again, I do love using this as a more daily, just heading out to and from the office, using this one just because it's really light. Now, I will say this 20 liter does fit the camera insert, just the regular size. It does take up pretty much the entire space, but you can use this as a nice compact camera backpack. But again, with not really being able to carry a laptop around, that kind of sucks. If I do end up buying the 14-inch MacBook Pro, maybe I'll do a quick video if it does fit in a 20 liter version of the Huggers. Now, one of the things that makes the Hugger line kind of unique to other backpacks is the shape. Obviously, you can tell this is, if you know DB Journey, you know that this is a DB Journey backpack because they're really the only ones that have created something like this, which I love that uniqueness about it. Now, one thing that took a little bit used to with the Huggers is this strap here, because it's on the front side instead of the top or even the back, which is something natural, more a custom that we're used to, is grabbing the strap from here or here in the middle. Obviously, because of this top compartment, which I gotta say on the 30 liter is huge. I absolutely love this top pocket. You can fit like a compact camera on here. You have a lot of space, which I have dog poop bags. Grizzly, those are yours. You have a large compartment up here for a lot of stuff. So naturally, I understand why they had to put a strap here, because that's really the only space that you can do it. I mean, I guess theoretically they could do a strap back here like the normal one, but again, I think that would take away from the aesthetic and look of the Hugger. It's just a small learning curve to grab the backpack from the front versus the top or the back here. Now, this of course also has a dedicated laptop compartment, which this thing is obviously humongous. I'm sure you could probably fit a 17-inch laptop. I know there's a few out there like HP or something like that. I'm pretty sure you can fit it in here. So if you have a large laptop, then this is probably the one to go. Now, I do want to talk about the straps because that is kind of where it lacks comfort. Being such a luxurious backpack, especially this colorway, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I could stare at this all day. Being such a big bag and then obviously putting whether it be camera stuff in there or clothes, that stuff does weigh on you. Even if you're just walking through the airport or to and from your hotel once you get to the location, it is going to weigh down on your shoulders. Now, these don't offer hardly any sort of support. Now, I'm not saying they're really crappy or anything like that. They do feel good, but after a while, if you have this backpack really heavy, you're gonna notice it. These Huggers don't offer any sort of support, whether it be the chest strap or waist strap, which I feel at least a chest strap would have been greatly appreciated. Again, being such a big bag, you obviously think you're gonna fill it up. That's the purpose of buying such a big bag. So that's kind of something to take note unless if you're like super built and not weak like me, then maybe you can pull it off having this thing heavy and not really having too much support. One difference, if you are interested in the whole DB line, if you do get the luggage, obviously one of the biggest selling points is that with any of their bags, you can do a hookup system. So on the 20, how you hook it up is you unhook the straps from here and then you hook this onto your luggage. On the 30, it's a little bit different. The hooks are up here on top, so you unhook there, and then from here you attach to your luggage. Now, as far as comparing these two, merely in size, because aesthetically obviously they're completely different, I will choose and use the 20 a lot more than the 30. Actually, I don't think I've ever really taken out the 30, except when I know I'm going to a location just to shoot. So if I need to bring my drone, my cameras, but I'm not doing like any sort of walking, I'm literally just carrying it from point A to point B in the car, then yes, I will take this. But as far as using it as an everyday or using it for travel, I just don't think this makes sense for me. Now, this backpack, especially in this edition, is one of those, I don't know if you guys have any of those, but like a nice display, a nice, it's more of a decoration piece for me than actual practicality, which is a huge luxury, I know. That's why I sold previous backpacks, so I can get this, so I can just stare at it and, every once in a while, just kind of touch it. Let's just say I am really jealous of those that can use the 30 liter as an everyday bag, because man, do I wish I could use this. But as far as this review goes, I really have enjoyed using both the 20 and 30 liter versions of the Hugger. I think one of the biggest things that I wish if they could renew in future versions of this style backpack is please give us a water bottle pocket. That will save us room from the inside. We don't have to use the inside for a water bottle. And it's just, again, quick access on the side right there. If you guys have any questions about either of these two, feel free to comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And the next one won't be a backpack review, I promise.